Hello friends. I generally have a practice to plan my trade, or you can say for the next week for this as far as the swing trade is concerned. So I was just going through the Nifty analysis. So thought of just sharing my Nifty analysis and share with you guys. This is only for the education purpose. I am not recommending anything. I mean, these are all my trade. I'm just telling you how I do it so that you guys also get helped, and you will also basically uh, follow this practice so that I mean, you don't have to do it everything at the last moment. Okay, so as far as the Nifty analysis is concerned, I see Nifty is in this triangle, but I think on 5th of April it just broke that triangle with you can say it's almost a Marubozu candle, and then since then it is just going down. Okay, so but in between I see there is one candle, you can say a doji type of candle. If Nifty goes above this candle range, that is 9368 9370, you can say around, I will be bullish on Nifty, and if it go below this, that is 9100, I will go short on, I mean, my view will be like Nifty will it should go down. But as far as I mean, my intuition is concerned, it should go down, because if I see this moving average is actually taking, if you see this is a 50 moving average. So if you remember on 30th of April, it just Nifty just go up, touched almost around 9900. Okay, and there actually it not only faced the resistance for this you can say trend line triangles upper band, and also it faced resistance due to this moving average, 50 moving average. So if I can tell you, this is 200 moving average, this is 50, and this is 10 moving average. So if I see the 10 moving average is you can say almost resting on 50 moving average, and it should take the either break 50 moving average and go up. Okay, and or it should take the resistance from 50 moving average and come down. So my you can say bias is like it should take the resistance from 50 moving average and it should come down. Okay, second, so let's check the stocks. Okay, so which are the stocks I would you can say keep in my radar for the next week. So if I see this Hero Motocorp, so now after Corona, since people will not use the public transport, people are talking about going by their own vehicle. Uh, the option they have is like either they go by their own two-wheeler, or they go by four-wheeler. Four-wheeler like I mean, for four-wheeler they need to basically invest more, take the loan, and now since their job is in risk, so I think people will opt for the two-wheeler. So that's why I am also bullish on two-wheeler. So I just check the Hero Motocorp chart here. So from the technical point of view, so as far as the fundamental point of view, I am bullish on the two-wheeler, be it Hero Motocorp or you can say TVS, Bajaj. Okay, but Hero Motocorp I like most. So if I see Hero Motocorp after falling till almost around 15 20 15 30 level, it just bounced back, and every time it just bounce back, it just retrace for the few days, and then and then just take the next you can say launch. Okay, so if you see here, it go up, retrace a bit, go up. Okay, again here this candle actually breaks this resistance, you can say zone, becomes a support, again it retrace a bit, again it go up. Okay, so I will just wait for I mean the breakout candle to form in Hero Motocorp, and then I will enter. Okay, I hope that it will just take the I mean the candle will take the rest here and then go up, or in worst case scenario they will take they should take the rest here and go up. And if they don't take the, you can say support, you can say support, or if they don't respect the support, I will not enter into the stocks. Okay. The second stock is Sun TV. If I check the fundamental as well, so TV stocks, so people are at home, okay, and they are watching TVs, and mostly people at the south they hardly see Hindi channels, or they hardly see Hindi movies. They mostly into their regional language. And Sun TV, I see that is having very good market share at their, there. So basically, from fundamental point of view as well, I am bullish on Sun TV. So if you see, and even the other thing is that it almost have 75% promoter holding, if I could remember. And the other thing is Sun TV is a debt-free company. It hardly have, you can say it don't have any debt. It is actually a zero debt company. Okay, so they don't have to pay. They don't have issues like paying high interest rate and all in this crunch time. Okay, so if I could see Sun TV, fall till 265 to 260 range, and then it retraced till 4011 around. Okay, and from 4011 it is actually facing some resistance. So I hope that Sun TV will again retrace here, almost 370, 380, 370 level, and it again basically start its way upward. Okay, uh, but my view negate once Sun TV fall below 360, or you can say 363, 362, okay, range, I will not enter Sun TV. I will try to enter here. If it will not give me the opportunity to enter here, I will leave the stock. Okay, but I need to have some breakout, then only I will enter something like this. So if you could see here, breakout here, okay, one could enter here around 36, around 360, 370 zone, and they get the good, you can say, follow through till 403. So something like this, I will try to find out the candle with a big body. Okay, and then only I will enter the next stock. But here I am is Maruti. On my weekly analysis, I'm not, you can say bullish on Maruti. So if you see from long time, Maruti used to take the resistance here. Okay, you can if I go to daily time frame, it 1 2 3 4, almost few days. Then here actually finally it actually able to cross that zone. Okay, so then once it cross that zone, it become the support. Okay, so again 1 2 3 4, 1 2, 4 5. So basically that zone become very good, you can say, support for Maruti. But on Friday, actually Maruti broke that zone with this fat candle. So if Maruti go below 4600, I will maybe go short on Maruti, and my target would be around 4200 to 4000, and my stop loss would be this candle is high, almost 5000, 5023. Okay, let's check the SBI. Okay, so SBI, I am bit bullish on SBI. Okay, so if you see here, it is actually uh, from few days it is actually in range bound. Okay, so one can think of like it is a accumulation, since it happened after fall from almost 329, 3 to 330 level. Okay, so I thought it is a accumulation, but whether it is accumulation or distribution is completely depend on the, you can say, breakout of this rectangular zone, in which side it break. So it depend, if it break to the, you can say, breakout at the up, it is considered as a, you can say, this happen, this thing considered as accumulation, and if it break at the downside, you can say it is considered as a distribution. So I think so if you see Sun Pharma actually fall from this you can say triangle, and then it retrace to this triangle, sorry, rectangle, and I think it will go till 148 range. Okay, since this is major, you can say support in SBI, so I am hoping it should go to 149 level. Okay, I will enter around here. Okay, and I will put my stop loss of 181, and I will try to enter around 170 uh, 1 170 to 173 if it again retrace. Okay, and if I will if I don't get the chance to enter around here, maybe I enter around here once it break this you can say 2-3 candle zone, if it 164 around, and my stop loss in that case would be high of these three candle, almost 175 around. Okay, now let's check the escort as yeah. So Escort is in this tractor business. Okay, related to farmer, and from fundamental point of view also, like farmer activities are not stopped by government. Okay, and they have given the good result from last few quarter. Okay, so I mean few days back, almost I think on Thursday, it actually given the breakout. Okay, but after that, there is on Friday there is this red candle, and it just retracing and checking. You can say um, uh, it actually retrace and checking this. You can say um, previous resistance level, but now it's support. Okay, so I will check if it gives some give breakout, something like this candle. Okay, um, where we have uh, good red candle, you can say, and with volume, I may enter. My first target would be almost around 800. Okay, and my second target would be around almost here, yeah, almost almost here, like 870, 874 around range. Okay. Let's check the Titan is not looking good to me. From if you check the fundamental point of view, is also like people are not people are only buying staples, and they are not basically spending on discretionary means like I mean, how many businesses Titan have, something like you can say wristwatches, and generally Titan watches are at the higher range. Okay, second thing is uh, they have Titan Eye. I think that is going on well, but even their lenses are costly compared to local you can say shop. The third business is like Tanishq. Even Tanishq is also I mean, you can say rich people's game. Okay, so and anyway malls are you can say closed, and government have not given permission to open them, especially in the red zone. So Titan business is getting impacted badly, and even people are losing their jobs. So I think Titan will lose its customer base. Okay, so so after this fundamental view, I am actually bearish on Titan. But if I check the technical point of view as well, so if you see Titan is I mean previously having the resistance at this zone. Okay, almost here it is facing resistance. Once it break with volume, it is acting as a support. Okay, this range is acting as a support. So if you check the candle on Friday, sorry, if you check the weekly candle, it is like a solid Marubozu candle. If you see, there is hardly any weak. Okay, almost like killing all the positive moves happened during this. From 859, almost like 730 to 1000 range. So it almost killed 925 to 833. Okay, and with good volume, you can say this is a good volume. So I see Titan is coming down to 781 around, but before that I will check if I get the good entry. Let me check if it retrace till this 859 860 range. Okay, and then only I will take the entry, otherwise it is not falling under my good risk and reward. Okay. If you check the even moving averages as well. Okay, if you check the moving averages as well. So like recently Titan has given, yeah, if you check the moving average as well, moving averages are shaping downward. Okay, even your RSI is falling below 35, almost below 40. And if you check the MACD is actually crossing, uh, red is crossing above the black, and from few days it is like continuous red volume. You can say sellers are very heavy uh, in Titan. Okay, then let's go to Divis. Divis, like other pharma stock, I am really bullish on Divis Lab. I remember Divis is from fundamental point of view. Divis is having its own API, that is active pharma ingredient, that is paracetamol, and they are basically sending, you can say exporting in huge number to different European countries. I remember, I just don't remember the exact country name, but I think they have sent to Italy uh, um, the active pharma ingredient. They have sent it to Italy, and they must be earning good due to this corona thing. So if you go to day level, so uh, if I remove all this thing, okay, and just go by trend line. Okay, so if you see, it is facing some resistance at this zone. Okay, from from few days, uh, and then after checking the resistance, it's just falling down. Okay, and then there is huge buying coming up in DV's lab, and it actually reached to this level. Okay, and there is a huge breakout at different places. um, so if you see here, this candle has given the breakout, but it could not sustain here, it could not sustain here, it could not sustain. So I see triple top here in Davis lab, and it is actually come down like from 2400 75 till 2200, almost like 2220. Okay, so now it again given the bullish sign. So let me check, maybe I will wait for this candle to break, that is 2350 around, and I will enter there. The stop loss of 2350, almost 2350, almost 120 point. Okay, stop loss, and my target would be almost, so my target is around 2500, almost 2500 first. So 2 3, so I'm getting like 1:1 reward ratio here, not more than that. Okay, maybe I will check it later. Okay, so next stock is BPCL. So you know, like how government is um, not helping the OMCs. Okay, and let me remove all these things. Yeah. So government is actually not helping OMCs. They are, as soon as the oil price is falling, government just using it as an opportunity to earn some money. Okay, and they are not, you can say it is not bad move, if I could say. Anyway, people are not wandering outside. Whoever is wandering just need to pay the higher petrol prices. They should not, I mean, get the benefit of moving outside. Okay, so I see that there is a heavy, you can say, uh, previous resistance and now support. Okay, and now it again going to test that thing. uh, so if BPCL, I will check if BPCL come to this, you can say 313 314 area, and if it don't show any positive move, so, and if I will not enter into BPCL, and once BPCL fall below this 305 306 level, I may enter for the short. Because so if I could add I mean few moving averages as well, so I see that 10 moving average is taking resistance from 15 moving average, and BPCL is ready to fall until till which point it may fall. So I think it may fall till uh, I'm afraid it is falling till 275 range. Okay, so I will quickly move to Cipla. In Cipla, I will clear all. Okay, in Cipla, I see this flag pole type of setup. If in weekly time frame, so if it break out at the upper side, I may enter with the stop loss as low of this candle. Okay, so let's quickly move to Cadilla. Cadilla is actually given the breakout, but I think it is coming down to retrace this, retracing and checking this support, that is 300 303 level. I may enter here, and my stop loss will be like low of this big candle, almost 290. Okay, and the other thing is Biocon. Biocon in monthly time frame, or you can say in weekly time frame, it is ready to take you can say go up. Okay, and it may rocket. So I will check. If it go up, I will enter with this low as a stop loss, maybe this low as a stop loss 338. Okay, the next stock is Marico. Marico, if you see, so previous, you can say support, now become the resistance. If Marico go up above this 315 level with the good volume, I may enter with this as a stop loss. Okay, or if it retrace, I may take the stop loss from here. Okay, 312 around, or worst case scenario, my stop loss will be 300, and my target would be around 350 around. Okay, Sanofi, if you check the daily time frame, it is just respecting this trend line. Okay, if Sanofi go above this and break this range, uh, so I may enter almost 3138. You can say 8,200, and my stop loss will be um, uh, bit deep, that is 7,000, you can say 800, and my target would be almost 8,600. So it is 200 7,500. So it is not according to good, you can say, risk and reward. I will see, or I will buy less quantities. The last but not the least is HDFC Life. HDFC Life is actually taking resistance from this trend line. So if I could see this good candle is actually trying to break that, you can say, resistance. So I may enter into HDFC Life with this 480 or 485 as a stop loss, and I may enter at 526. My first target would be around this 573 around. So 520 480, that is 30 point 30 35 point, and my target would be 50 52, almost 70 point I may get. So this is my first target anyway. So my second target would be something here, almost 597 level. So that's it from my end. I think you also do your analysis at your end and prepare your list so that you don't face any issue at the last moment. You can like subscribe my video, and if you need any help just ping. I will try. I am also learning in this market, so I will try to help you as much as I can. Bye for now.